The floating axe head supernatural metal rising to Kings 62127. In the ancient days of Israel, long before the clamor of modern cities, there were stories of wonder, tales of prophets, kings, and miracles that defied the very laws of nature. Today, we journey into one such account, a curious moment preserved in Scripture where iron itself rose from the depths. The sons of the prophets, students who sought wisdom and guidance, lived in humble dwellings. Their community grew steadily, and with it, their need for more space. Their lodging had become too small for their growing number, and so they resolved to build a larger place to live. They approached the prophet Elisha, saying, "Let us go to the Jordan and take from there every man a beam, and let us make us a place where we may dwell." Elisha, ever gracious, replied simply, "Go." But one among them earnestly added, "Master, please come with your servants." And Elisha answered, "I shall go." Together they traveled to the banks of the Jordan River, a place of flowing water and rustling trees. There they set to work, cutting down timber, shaping beams and building their future home with joy and purpose. But in the midst of their labor, misfortune struck. One young man, diligently chopping wood, felt the axe in his hand give way. The iron head broke loose, flew from the handle, and plunged into the river. In distress he cried out, "Alas, my master, it was borrowed." In those days, tools of iron were precious and costly. To lose such a tool, especially one borrowed, was a heavy burden. The young man knelt at the water's edge, overcome with worry. Elisha approached him gently and asked, "Where did it fall?" The young man pointed to the river's surface, the place where the metal had vanished into the deep. Elisha cut a small stick and cast it upon the water. Then, in quiet defiance of the natural world, the iron rose. Up from the depths it ascended until it floated upon the surface like a leaf upon a stream. Elisha said, "Take it up." And the young man reached out, his hands trembling with awe, and reclaimed the iron that moments before had been lost forever. Though this miracle may appear small compared to others found in Scripture, its meaning shines with profound light. It reminds us that God is not distant. He is not concerned only with mighty kingdoms or grand events. He cares for the humble, the anxious, and the ordinary burdens of life. Even a borrowed axe head matters to him. The miracle of the floating iron teaches us that nothing is too small for God's attention and nothing too insignificant for His compassion. He meets us in our moments of worry and lifts our burdens, just as He lifted that iron from the waters. May this story strengthen your faith and encourage you to bring every concern, great or small, before the Lord. The same one who made iron float is still at work today. He's performing quiet wonders in the hearts of those who trust Him. Thank you for joining in this telling of a timeless miracle. May peace be upon you wherever you are.